What if I told you you don't need to be an expert at draping a Nauvari Saree? Yes, you heard me right. I'm going to give you 3 simple and easy steps you can remember to drape a Nauvari Saree, and this will be a Nauvari Saree draping in a Peshwai style. Hi, I'm Aarti and this is G3fashion.com, your one-stop solution to shopping Indian ethnic wear and style guide. So in today's video, we're going to see how you can wear a Nauvari Saree in Peshwai style or also a Brahmani style, which means the zigzag pattern. But of course, if you want to learn how you can drape the traditional version of a Nauvari Saree, you can find it on our channel and I'll also link it just above here. You'll also find it in the description as well. So now let's move on to the draping style. To start draping a Nauvari Saree, you're going to need a saree which is of 9 yards and not lesser than that. You cannot drape this look, which is a Peshwai style, with a normal saree. The saree comes in a silk or a blend of cotton as well. We're using a silk for now. And remember, when you're wearing a Nauvari Saree, you don't need a petticoat. All you need is to put on a leggings, which is calf length of course, and a blouse to match it completely. So to start draping the saree, and tip number 1 is we're going to start with making the palla and not with the inner side of the saree. So I've taken the palla section, and remember, when you're making pallu pleats, keep them thinner or narrower, which is at least 3 inches, and then later we'll be deciding what length or what width we need the palla to be. So what I've done is pleated it, and you can see that I've put some pins so they don't move. So what you're going to do is measure it. In a Nauvari Saree, you need to make sure that the saree and the palla are not very long, and it needs to match at least below your knee length over here. So what I'm going to do is just drape it. To see the length, you can see over here the length. So this is something which is enough, or you can make it shorter. So this is perfect. So now what you're going to do is roughly just drape the saree like this, because you want to see and you want to know where your drape stops. Okay, so now we've measured it and we've placed a pin over here, so you know this is where your saree palla will come. So I'm just going to remove it again for now. I've just placed it. Now what you're going to do is take the inner section, which is the starting of the saree, and leave at least 1.5 meter, or according to your height. If you are taller, you'll need to leave more. If you're shorter, 1.25 meters is fine. And I'm going to drape it around her waistline like this. And instead of a tuck, what we're going to do is tie a knot, and you're going to tie 2 knots because you want this to be secured. So you can see this section. If you think this is shorter, you can pull it out a bit more like I am. And don't worry about the finishing, we'll be doing that later. I'm just going to knot it up. So our next step, which is step number 2, will be making your kasta. Now remember the pallu that we already made. Take this side, which is the right side of your section, and because you've already made the pleats, you have an idea where your shoulder pleats will end. So we're going to make a kasta with this one first. Let's split your legs in 2 sides like this, and you're going to pass your palla. Make sure it comes out straight, and you're not going to pull the entire saree through it, but you're just going to pull the section that sits the marking on your shoulder, which means the pallu section that you want, how long you want it to be. So you're just going to pull that much and not the whole entire saree. So now what you will do is just take the inner border. Okay. So hold it there, you don't want it to move, and you will just take this around. And what I'm going to do is, you can use a pin over here, or you can tuck it inside as well, but I'm going to use a pin. So you want to tuck it over here. Even if the pin is showing up, don't worry, you're going to put another kasta on top of it, which is your kasta draping. So you can see, you just want the border to be straight. Now you can see that this is what we've done. Now what you want to do is just leave this section the way it is. So you don't want to pull this entirely, you want it to at least reach your knee level over here. If I pull this entirely, it will be difficult for her to move, so you don't want to do that. So this is the section which is going to remain in front. Your whole loop is right over here. Now take the other side of your saree, which is the left side. You're going to pass it through your legs and bring it to the back side. So you can see that I've pulled out the whole part of the saree which was on the left from the left side and it's making a dhoti. So this is your kasta drape. Now the lower border should be facing like this, and what you can do is drape it like this, and you will have all the both two sides facing the same, or the front sides facing on the same side, and you can make pleats like this, or you can make normal pleats. So you can open this section up on this side and this becomes your double kasta, but if you want a single kasta, all you need to do is make sure this border faces the front side and just keep making pleats on the whole widthwise section. And you can use a pin to secure it because you don't want the pleats to mess up or move away. So I've pinned it right over here, and you can take it behind. So remember, here is the pin where we pinned the earlier palla. So you're going to place this over it in a neat pleat form, which is your kasta tuck. So you've completed your second step, which is your kasta tuck. Now we're going to do the third part, which is making your skirt drape pleats for a Nauvari saree. Now all you have to do for that is pick the loop in front of you over here, and you're going to start making the pleats from this side, and the pleats are going to open up on your right instead of your left. So you can see that we've completed making the pleats here, and the pleats are going to face this side and not this side, remember that. So they're going to face on this side. So normally what happens in a Nauvari saree, which is the traditional drape, you're supposed to take the kasta beneath this section and then you're going to drape the pleats. But because we're doing a version over here, you're just going to tuck them in your center or a little bit slightly towards your right side. So I'm just going to tuck them inside. So you've completed this step where you tuck in your lower skirt drape pleats. Now here's where your, again, main part of making your pleats come. You're going to take the first or the second pleat, which is this one, which is straight, and you're going to lift it up like this. So you're going to create cowls in front like this. Here, hold it vertically, and what you can do is make 1 to 2 pleats over here like this. And now you need to tuck this in your waistline over here. If you tuck this over here, this becomes a Brahmani Nauvari saree. And we're just going to fix the drape in front. So this is what a Brahmani Nauvari Saree drape would look like. But because we're doing a zigzag or a Peshwai Nauvari Saree draping, there's a different version to this. So let me show you how that one is done. Again, you're just going to take the first pleat, and you're not going to make pleats on this section, and you're just going to tuck it in like this, and you're going to drop it up like this. So you're making a triangle over here, and you can use a pin to secure it before you tuck it in. Right. So now what you're going to do is keep taking pleats, and you're going to make the same type of triangle one under the other. So what you're going to do is just lift this up, and you're going to pin it under this. So you can see I'm creating zigzags, and you're going to repeat that till the bottom, or you can even make ones which are in gaps. So I'm going to use a pin over here. So this is how we've done it. We've just folded it and added pleats. So this is one version, which is the zigzag Peshwai Nauvari saree, or you can do it the other way that we showed you, where you just make a cowl in the front. So guys, that's all from me on how you can wear a Nauvari saree draping in a Peshwai style. If you did like this draping, don't forget to give us a like, and also leave your comments if you have some recommendations. If you want to shop silk sarees, you can find it on g3fashion.com, or you can also use G3 Plus video shopping service. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time.